That's not it. That's also not it. That's also not it. What is there? Random assortment of things you need. Nope. Still not it. It is cold. Can't see a darn thing in the chat. So that's a happy circumstance to be in. I might put them that way, I think. No, except that's going to make it hard to. It should still be possible if I have these things cut properly. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is cut these, which means screw them back in. Fortunately, it's not that bad. Just need to find something to cut them with. I wonder if I can just cut them with a hacksaw. Maybe I can. I'll probably have my back turned for doing that. So that should be all right. So if I've got some way I can cut these with a hacksaw where I won't just destroy them, because that would be very, very sad at this point. That would be catastrophic. That would be a new level of misery. Let's put that here. Good test of how strong PLA really is. Best, but that'll be all right. I can wind it out and file it. Yeah, just give it a little file. It's always a way to catch your fingers, isn't it? It's quite a large. Moderation helps everyone out. Yeah. Don't really care about moderation right now. Maybe that means the chat's going now. All right. Another way. I think that'll do. It's far from perfect, but who cares? Fortunately, the layers stacked away. Compressive strength. Lovely. Good one. Tickle with the file. Everything in moderation. That is very true, sir. Very, very true. Hope you are keeping well. This is proof that I have no idea what I'm doing with metal. Just trying to get the raggy bit off. Well, it's not my fingers it's going to cut. So probably shouldn't worry so much. Never mind. Right. Take two. Who would have thought that I'd be saved by slotted machine screws? There you go. Right. So now that they're done, what I'm thinking is that that would be better to actually hold over the seam of the case, and then it sort of brings the balance point that way. So as much as it's a pain, I'm now going to try and assemble this thing. This way, which I know I should probably actually swap these over so that it's a bit, no, it's still a pain to do. I'm just going to do it the way. Okay, if somebody really wanted to, they could pull this case apart and they could steal whatever's inside it, and they could take the handle off it, but who walks around with a flat bladed screwdriver anyway? I mean, really, who does? Although I suppose now, yeah, that's still pretty good. There we go. I need to do some marking out for the latches, and then of course I'll put it all on and I have to take it all back off again. My jacket is plugged in tonight. I probably look quite rotund in my jacket tonight, but at least I will be warm, which is a nice feeling because it's been a bit cool. Right, now the only way I can really do this is by having this thing open now, and I've got to figure out what to do with those locking pieces and all the magnets, but never mind. Right, here we go. Because I need 4. I don't think I actually have 4. I think I've got 2. And right. So, but fortunately this is 20mm pine, so between that and this, it's close but not quite. I'm gonna have to cut them. Really didn't want to have to do this. I'm a bit over having to cut things, to be fair. But that's not going to be long enough without being cut, so yay. Let me just check. Maybe I've got some better M3 screws. These have got the M3. I'm not talking about BMW. Some longish. I've only got super long M3 or plastic M3. M4 would be better, but I don't have any. And these are all going to be vastly too short. So I'm going to have to cut stainless steel screws. That's fun. Right. Well, more cutting. Like it matters. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe not. Could I be lucky enough? I'm going to try these. If they work, I'm saved. Of course, they're. Oh no, they are Phillips. I might be able to get away with a small counter bore on the back end. I suppose if I countersink them ever so slightly, but I don't know. One of those days. Everything fits except nothing fits. All right. Let's put before I do this, I need to make sure that these nuts are actually going to fit. They're going to fit in there and not. Here they are. Okay. All right. What size drill bit have I got? There we go. Let's do this. Take the 3mm Chinesium bit out. Okay. and just put that'll do for holding that. Just put a little flag around it so I don't drill in too far. Doesn't fit. No, we're cutting bolts. Okay. Good-o. We're cutting long stainless steel bolts. Great. All right, how much are we cutting off? We're cutting off about 6 mil. Okay. Now, here's what would be a good idea. Let me just swap this and this back over. If I want to have it. Good wood, this. Even better drill bit. Okay. I think I've done this wrong here, but there you go. This is even going to work. Is it going to work? No, probably not. One. Is that going to be enough? Right. I don't know if it'll fit. Let's see. It's now still longer than the other one, but by enough. No, because they're actually the wrong size. It needs to be a 4mm one, and I don't have anything that big. Right. Well, that's a pain. Let's bugger that one up. Right. Next option. Where to put that bastard thing? There. Lumbering around like a bloody berg. Everything is remotely the right size. Okay. Way too big. So 3/16 is way too big. So it's really looking at sort of 4mm. 4mm is where we want to be. Which is nice and all, but yeah. Something a bit longer than that would be ideal. Alright, what else have I got in other boxes? You never know. You're a hoarder. Use it to your advantage. Maybe you've hoarded something useful. That would probably do it, but that would be a 5mm. And there's only one of them. Right. Keep looking, keep thinking. Bloody Europe and metric sizes. Tell you what. Three 16ths. Right. fluid. I reckon that's a 5, isn't it? You know what? All that, those screws that you put cabinet doors are really cabinet door screws would go down a storm right now. I just, I can't try to bring myself to have another unfinished project sitting out at the moment. That would be something I really couldn't deal with particularly well, unfortunately. think these are all screws. They're probably not going to be any help. Yeah. Right. They are not. Okay. No. Of course, there are no right angle or hex shank drills in my collection, apart from these. So did that make any difference? I think it probably will. I think it might. But these do need a bigger. Double check, right? If this doesn't work, I've absolutely royally fucked this. So right, so it's got to go right down to there. Whew. Drop of glue, I think. We'll be on to a winner. But I want to make sure they all fit. Don't want to get, oh yeah, one worked. That's fine. They'll all be good. That's not a good way to go about it. Right. Right. So pretty good. Now the latches. This is actually what's, I know that should fold out of the way when it's down, and I'll probably have to reverse it, but I just thought the weight distribution was better that way, because then it's, you know, I suppose if that's the lid, it could go the other way. Put it on the other way once I paint it. Audi ferric step drill. I'm not sure what kind of step drill it was. It might have been a ferrics pack. I certainly bought my share of packs of 3 step drills. So now I've got these little doodads to fit on, and all the magnets that I've got here as well that will hopefully make everything work. So I guess the first bit I need to do is to put a clamp on here just to hold it shut. I might actually put a clamp on that way so I'm not going to stab myself with it. Take this one off. So these are Norwegian guy on YouTube who did some parts assortment cases named Alexander Chappell, and these are his lock mechanisms for his parts cases, and it's pretty straightforward. There's two parts to it. There's a little slider piece that I've just got to give a little rub down to, and this little latch, and then on the top half of the case is this little bit that gets screwed on. It basically slides into there when it's locked, or slides there for the case to open. But it's got to go that way up because the case obviously has to pull open that way. So it's got to go that way up. So this part has to sit on the bottom of the case. So this part has to sit down there, bottom half, and then the other bit has to go into the top half. And that just goes in there, and this thing slides across. Well, actually, slides holus bolus, but yeah, that thing slides across, case opens up. So they can't go. I don't think they can go that way. Can they go that way? There's also a magnet spot in there and a magnet spot in there, but I have just run out of glue. I mean, I've got to sound positive. I've just run out of glue. There you go. So I don't think it goes that way. If it did go that way, it wouldn't make much of a difference because it would just mean that slides to the middle for the case to open. But I would guess, I just wish there was some kind of alignment mechanism for these. I'm going to have to look up his video, aren't I? That's all right. That's what most of this is all about, isn't it? Assortment cases. Alex. Oh, God. Let me see. All right, so he's got the big bit of the latch on the bottom, which I think is, he's got it on the bottom. Okay. It'd be good if he had a template for it, but did he have a template for it? Let's see. Copyright strike, here we go. And he's just using regular hinges. Okay, so this and this work on the same hole centers. So all I need to do is make sure that I'm using, no they aren't, nowhere near the same hole centers. Okay, right, measuring without screwing up. Let's, because that often happens to me. I often measure and don't screw up. Let me get a pencil sharpener. Pretty sure that did nothing. All right. So that goes on the bottom, which means that's got to be on the top half of the case, which means that's got to go there. Okay. So really, this dictates where that has to go. That is screwed in the locked position. I suppose if it was screwed in at the unlocked position, it wouldn't matter if it just, but he had it screwed in at the locked position. Now, do I want them locked in when you push them to unlocked by pushing it to the center? Maybe it's better to lock them by pushing them to the center, which would mean that would go this way. So if that goes that way, so I want to unlock it, push it out, like out for opening, closing. That maybe that makes sense. And so then this bit dictates where everything else has to go. So may as well just sort of in its furthest position, I'm going to pick a measurement from the end, fix that, and also a measurement, I guess, from the top, fix that in place, and then hopefully it works. No, it's all right. I've probably got some. It's just I've run out of gel because I used glue to put the hinges on. I screwed them on now, but I used glue before. Anyway, right. Yeah. Marking, a marking thing. I better put away my finest Chinesium drill bits. Where's the other one gone? I had another one here. I don't need the step bit anymore. Yet. I'm sure I will. Oh, I got 2 squares. That's handy. Right. 1 square. Another square. There's more rubbish drill bits. Oh, there it is. It's got the flag on it. A flag that my forefathers didn't fight for. How dare I be so disrespectful to a piece of tape? All right. A ruler. Sounds good. Okay. So let's go sort of, this is all going to have to come off again anyway. But that's all right. What do I reckon from the end? 30 mil? 30 mil from the end? I don't know if that's in its furthest position there. Yeah. How's it look when it's 50? There's 40. I know, does 40 make it too busy? When it has to slide open. Oh, see, when it's open, yeah, it's got to be more than that. It's got to be more like 50 mil. Because of what it will look like when it's open, and I don't want there to be overhanging parts when it's open, because that's there. And then when it's in its open position, that case latch still isn't going too far. I should probably actually be really close to the center. I don't want it too close to the center because I doubt that is actually on center, but it's pretty close to it. Anywho, so long as you don't, I don't know, look at it, it's probably fine. 50. Look, I'm just going to try 60 in case. So 60 is there, furthest position there. That's probably not bad. I think I'm going to go with that. Right, so that thing is going 60. And how long is it between the holes? The center of one, or the edge of one to the start of the next one. It's fucking, jeez. It's bloody hard to tell, that's what it is. About 17 mil. The whole thing's 30. So I think what I'll do is I will go 60. And I obviously want this close to there. So what's that? That is about 45. Need to be as close to there to guarantee the other screws go in that half. So 45. So let's set this one to 45. All right. All right. All right. A little screwdriver, a little drill. Come here, little drill. No, that wouldn't work. All right. That's okay. Proceed. Oh. I might even put the stainless ones on. What do you reckon? Stainless steel screws. Yeah. But no, these are shorter. Now this is a home build. It's a mix and match. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mix and match. But is that? Might have fucked up. That wouldn't be unusual, would it? Because these long thread hinge screws are too big. Too big a gauge. Little screws, please. Okay, that's all right. I've got some little screws. I just had them. Oh, get them all back out. It's not them. It's like big ones. Let's have a look. Little hinge screws. Let's see. No, that's not a. Sorry, I just picked up the wrong one. I actually need smaller than that. This is going to be a problem again. I love it when there are just. I really hate it when builds just work. I'm more of your constant niggling problems kind of build person. I hate it when things go according to plan. Who the hell likes that? Right? I'm more of the fan of nothing works. Everything's a compromise. Because where's the fun in it just working out? What does anyone love about that, right? Nobody loves it when things just work. I mean, one group of people that are happy when something just works. I say I'm more of a constant niggling problems build kind of person, as I think we all are. Nobody wants anything to just work. Kind of crazy, messed up world do you think this is? Who would ever because these screws are so short, I'm just going to have to. It would help if I could put the right screwdriver down as well. There. Now, of course, I might get away with not using them on the bigger one. Hopefully, yeah, they'll work for the longer one, which is fine. Right. So again, let's. Do you want a silly hint? Here's a really stupid hint that came in handy today. It's really daft, but it worked. Silly maker's hint, right? I had a big stack of magnets, much like this big stack here, and I needed to get a magnet that went in here, but then also its opposite that would go in there. And instead of sort of shoveling one in there, right, what I did instead is I sort of put one into the small end of my stick of magnets, flipped my stick of magnets around the other way, and then shoved one in there, because then I knew the poles would be the right way around and they would be attracted to one another. And they wouldn't end up like a couple of Love Island contestants. There you go. Stupid hint. But it worked. And then, of course, I get to put all this on and I get to take it all off so I can spray it. But before I spray it, there's still another couple of jobs I have to do. So, right, that bit's done. And I've still got a lamp to finish and a video to finish, which it was nice to be 2 weeks ahead on the videos, but I think that's probably as far as I'll get. I don't think I'll get any further ahead than that. So I wanted them. I wanted them that way. Okay. There you go. Second mistake. This has to be lined up with that. Fortunately, that's going to get covered. My mistake's going to be covered up. So basically, you have to line it up here. So, all right, I'm just going to get a measurement from the end so I can replicate it so that then anything that way. It's not a great design, really. But basically, this has to be over there. That's going to be over there. You just want to be careful because this is the stage where it goes pear-shaped really fucking quickly. The idea is that goes across there, locks it in, that goes there, and then it can open. But it's got to line up in the closed position or in the open position. So now I should be able to undo this, right? I should be able to undo this one. Closed. Open. Closed. Bed goes up, bed goes down. I should build the world's most useless cabinets with no shelves and no doors with repelling magnet closures. Yeah, I probably should. I'd do that if I were just trying to make a kitchen, though. I'd probably do that by accident. I would accidentally discover my amazing ability to do such things. That's all right. All right, last one. And then I can undo all that I have done and take it apart. Because that's fun. Right. So has to line up when it's open. Yeah, that'll do. I've actually just realised BB-8's not going to be ready for the spectacular. And I don't know if the Dalek works yet. And busy old time. All right. Moment of truth. There we go. I'll just walk it around. All right. Oh, hello. It's like being the world's shittest doctor. All right. There. Oh, I should do it like this. It's like a drug deal. All right. Hold on. Hold on. You can't see. Yeah. Go on. I dare you to comment that it's off center. There we go. Fucking la-di-da. La-di-fucking-da. And now what I meant to do is meant to be a spot in here for magnets. But I'm actually... Can't be asked. No, actually, I don't think the magnets would clear. They might. I can try it. But I don't know if the magnets would actually clear it. And then I get to put some foam in it. That's the next job. But I'm going to take everything off to spray it anyway. And then I need to see how my lamp's going for next week's video. So that one, see that's not going. So because that's not right, that means I can put this one in this way, right? And then I should be able to put that in, and wherever the other one went, there. And that should help it lock in. All right. And then when I slide that out, except now that magnet's fallen out. But that is the way it's meant to work. It's meant to work like that. So all right, where's my glue? My leftover glue. Let's see if I've actually managed to make any more appear by turning the bottle upside down. Bloody lost it. All right. Right, looking for glue. Oh, there it is. Is there any in it? Let's see. Probably not, because I'll put the bottle the right way up again. All right. Leave that to dry. I've learned this mistake before, haven't I? Oh, hello. There's more going on in the chat. I can't say what it is yet. Hopefully all will be... Well, you actually know what it is. You've seen what it's for. But the person who is receiving it has not. So I can't really say what it's for because you have seen it, but they have seen nout about this thing, which is pretty remarkable for me. I'm usually quite shit at keeping secrets like this. So give myself a wee pat on the back here because I've not done too badly on this one. But dare I say, it has taken a long time to do, and it's well overdue now. So that's the issue, right? Shit trick again. Right, so I go, no, that's not the right way. I can feel them repelling, so I know that I need to put this one in because that's the one I want. Right, I want that one like that. So that's repelling, and I want that one in there because then that will, when that goes on that way, when it's not upside down, yeah, that's what I want. Right. I have a feeling my helpful tip I actually fucked up earlier, so sorry. Right, glue, squeeze. Come on, squeeze out, you sod. Something not made of metal that I can push it in with. Right. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So now it is a matter of take it all apart and find somewhere to store all the small pieces so I don't have to go through all that shit again. And then I can prepare it for spraying in the morning. How's the lamp going? Now the lamp is actually only held together with super glue right now, so this probably will, or can, and probably will go horribly wrong in a second. Because the idea is I just sort of temporarily put it together with glue so I could then drill and put some screws in from underneath. Because I hadn't thought carefully enough about how I was going to put this thing together. I'm just going to put these in the printer room. But, yeah. Let's take these off. I mean, I could probably spray the plastics and with clear coat, and no one would probably care, but there might be one person that does. I'm not going to worry too much about the hinges. I'm just going to spray it with the hinges attached. I'm going to detach the top from the bottom, but that's all. All right, so I'll move this so I can get to what's under here. Try and put all these together somewhere in like a bag or something. I've even thought about possibly putting in like a chain or a stay or something for it, but beyond my skills currently. Now the other thing is I have to make sure that I actually have enough clear coat. If not, it'll be yet another trip to the mighty unhelpful store. Oh, these are still glued on. Oh, I'm going to have to change my mind on that and take the hinges off the bottom. Right. The super glue did very well on those hinges. It's still holding. Never mind. Well, hopefully the recipient gets it and thinks it's a bit of fun, because that's the point. It's meant to be a bit of fun. It's not really meant to be taken seriously. It's meant to be a measure of simple fun. That's all. If only I had a tiny Phillips driver that I could put in my drill for these. But honestly, by the time I found one, the screws would be out. I've got a maths test I have to get ready for tomorrow. I have to go and put some CAD illustrations in some folders for students. This was my, I've been showing this to my Year 10 class, this particular box. Well, the idea and the reasons behind needing this box were shown to my Year 10s because it's they're doing the design brief for their box projects. So my design brief went along the lines of, I need a box for a XYZ. Here is the object that needs a box. I'm going to measure the box. Here's the joinery I'm going to use. The reason I'm going to use said joinery is, again, XYZ. Now the other thing I've got to try and do is not lose the M4 nuts that are currently hiding themselves away in the handle. So I might just sort of loosen these, but try to very carefully take them out because I don't want to lose them. But tonight's stream is battery powered. And I'll show the hemispheres progress in a minute. I'll go get some batches of them. But it's been hard work spray painting in here because, you know, not much in the way of ventilation, but not exactly painting weather outside. So it's been a bit of a tricky old time doing them. It's not as straightforward as I'd hoped it would be. Yeah, I think when I did the hinges before, Matt, I think I did the hinges on a watch box like that. But it worked to an extent, but I didn't give it much time to dry. But I wanted to do these, how these are meant to be non-mortising hinges, but if you mortise them on one side, they can be flush again. So I put glue on last night and left it, well, I left it overnight anyway, and seems to have worked today. All right. So hopefully, now these have caught some threads in there. And I don't think any of them have actually, so I'm going to keep screwing them in. I think that's got something now. I forgot that this guy that printed all this stuff is regularly caught using things like countersunk metric cap head machine screws, or Allen head machine screws. Stuff that's so readily available here. All right, there we go. That's all done. All right, so basically I'm going to try and give the inside a quick go over. Very, very basically. I mean, I've not even sanded. I'll blow the dust out. I'm just going to blow some varnish in, and then I've got some of this leftover foam that I'm hopefully going to cut to fit in there to suit the item, and then I can cut the shape of the item out so it will at least lay in. So hopefully I can have like 2 layers of foam in there. The item will sit with one, and then hopefully I can put a thinner layer of foam in the lid, and it will just be enough to sort of hold everything nicely. That's the plan. Who knows if that will work, but we're going to give it a go. All right. Who knows if there's any air left in this airline? Oh no, might be. Lovely. Bit of air left in that. Right. Set up ye old spray booth. And I've got some clear. Maybe I've got some interior clear. It might be enough to get a couple of coats on. All right, lamp. So I'll bring over the lamp. Let's see if the lamp is actually glued by now. So, here's the lamp. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be absolutely balked if I lose those screws. So let me just put those together completely. Right. Here is, as the Germans would say, the lamp. Don't know why. I suppose they would say that if they were, I don't know, describing a lamp. I know. Amazing. What an amazing thing language is. Right. So this has only just been super glued onto the base, so I'm going to be super careful in my clamp removal technique, knowing that this is a product that I have built and it may choose to self-destruct at any moment. And as you can see, it hasn't stuck down. So do I choose to put some more glue down? I don't know. I have a feeling that by undoing the tape, I'm going to make it worse, but if it's going to fall apart, I'd rather it fall apart in a controlled manner rather than waiting until I'm going, look at the thing I made, and then it fell apart. So obviously these have not stuck. But the rest seems okay. All right, what do I do? PVA or more super glue? And then what I'd like to do is a 3D printed bracket for the top. So something that can sort of tie the top together, but will still allow you to get to the light inside. So I'm essentially just a circle with a hole, circle with a hole, circle with a hole. And then you can take that bracket off if you want to take these out and change them. You know, a simple idea, but one that should work. Okay. Right, well, I will get some more glue. I will try another round of glue, because I think I did move these around a lot. All right, we get some more glue. 1 second. Maybe time for the jumbo machine gun pack of glue. I have Gorilla Glue. Maybe I should use that. Not the foamy kind, the Gorilla Super Glue. Let's get what? That's why we bought it. There we go. Oh, here we go. Impact Tough formula. Here we go. This will be the duck's nuts here. Here we go. Right. See how that goes. Oh, it's still. Don't worry. I thought more had happened. Sorry. All right. Hemispheres. There's heaps of them. They're everywhere in here. Here's one small batch. They're sort of mostly painted. There's still a bit of a dingy spot on them, but they might have to do. They might be Jack Nicholson, as good as it gets. Plus, I've got some of the originals, and I'm trying to compare them to the originals, but I've still stuck the disc in them. Actually, I got to say, the ones with the silicon, heaps easier to cover because, look, there's still some little patches on them. It doesn't make a really dark shadow like liquid nails did. Right. For fuck's sake. Right. I think I'll just leave gravity to try and sort that. And I don't know. Do I bother trying to spray that thing tonight? I should probably at least blowing a coat on the inside of it. Right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and blow a coat in on the inside of that box, and I can get started on the rest of it tomorrow. So, thanks all. Lovely to chat. You know what to do.